What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? I know y'all like, girl, this is early for you. Girl, listen. Honestly, um, I sprained my neck. Okay. I know, no, not sprained it, but I strained it. Okay. So the muscle in my neck right about here has been bothering me for the past 3 days. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad as it was when it first started. So therefore I took a little bit of Excedrin or whatever, been putting heat packs and everything on it. I even had to call off of work today because it was just really like, it is making my head hurt. Like all of this has been hurting for a while and it's just really irritating. But I actually got a little bit of relief. So I said, you know what, let me just go ahead and make this video, because I know the girls is going to be waiting. I know the peoples is going to be waiting. Y'all probably mad at me for be doing all this stuff so late and everything. But let me tell you something, life been lifing, okay? I'm trying to get back on schedule, whatever. So here we are, hopefully this video comes out well. If I don't have my usual energy, I already told y'all why. I have a sore neck. So there's that. And y'all want to know why I did it? It's like every time I be trying to exercise and every time I always get an injury. I always set myself up because I be trying to do too much. You know what I'm saying? And I did it because, weights. It's always the weights. It's always the weights. But, your girl will be all right. I'll be all right. But first of all, I hope y'all are doing well. We'll get into it. Honestly, I had to scrounge. I don't know what's going on, baby girl. It's been dry in these streets. I'll be telling you that. It's been dry in the streets. I don't know. The celebrities ain't really acting up the way that I need them to act up. I know that is bad. I know that is bad. But, people ain't really been acting up. I ain't really been seeing no good stuff or whatever, but we gonna make it do what it do. And I hope everybody has been doing well so far this week. I know, some people probably going through it. We'll get into it in a minute. But yeah. But before I get up into this video, let me put this out here. There's a YouTuber, Sky Santana. I want to apologize to you because, and I can admit when I hastily make a decision or whatever. So I was doing something on my Instagram or whatever, doing an anonymous questions and all that. And somebody had put up there talking about that this particular YouTuber was talking about me and their lives and all that stuff. And mind you, I know Sky Santana, okay? And I think I probably met Sky when we was in Philly. I think you went to one of the Scorpion Show barbecue. That's years ago. So yeah, okay. But never had a negative interaction or anything like that. So I was really confused by this person saying that this person Sky was, talking mad junk about me in their lives and all that stuff. Mind you, I was like, what? When I did my last live, the one that y'all actually saw, Sky was in the comments, and I had answered what a Sky comments. So that's why I was really confused by it, and I was just like, interesting. And then I did just hastily. My thing is, I should have just went on ahead and asked Sky what was up instead of just going ahead, because I did block Sky. I blocked Sky on Twitter. I blocked Sky on Instagram because I'm at this age and I'm at this point in my life where I don't care. Like if you don't F me, I don't really care. I'm not in the mood to just go back and forth and, oh, why you do this, why you do that, baby. I just block. Okay, if I don't vibe with you, I'm gonna just block. I don't have that type of energy to give, right? But again, it's my fault for just being hastily and being in that mind frame against somebody that I know that never really done anything to me, and I never said anything about them. So why would they say anything about me? So I do apologize, Scott, for doing that. And you are unblocked. See, that is the only way that you get unblocked. It was a misunderstanding, and they was like it was a troll or whatever. But you are unblocked, and I apologize. Um, you just never know these days. I may have to stop doing them anonymous questions or whatever, but yeah, people getting their feelings hurt and stuff, and I'm just jumping to the gun and everything. Cause yeah, Sky, you unblock, you good, we good. We never had no problems. And at the end of the day, please do not do that. Please do not do that. Like I said, I take responsibility on my own part because I should have inquired before. But at the same time, Do not try to send us stuff. I do not like when y'all do that. Don't try to pit us YouTubers against each other, us content creators against each other, because at the end of the day, especially when it comes to me, I'm not finna do the back and forth. I'm not finna inquire about it. I'm not finna care that much about it, okay? If a person don't like me and if a person don't rock with me and they probably saying something, if I didn't hear it, you don't need to tell me because I'm not about to respond to it. All right, I'm not about to respond to it. I'm not about to give them life or whatever. And I don't need anybody trying to make discord and mess between people for no reason. Okay. I get on this platform just to have fun. I get on this platform to talk my talk, kiki, give y'all a little bit of entertainment because I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love the interaction, the positive interaction that I get from y'all. I love that. I don't want no drama. Okay. I don't involve me in no drama. Don't try to do no drama. Okay. Let's clear that up. Again, Sky, you good. We good. Okay. Um, moving on from that, now that we got that out the way, because that just really wouldn't have set well with me if I would have just not acknowledged it. I know you sent me a DM, and I think I don't even know if I responded to it. So I just said, fuck it, let me just go ahead and do it up in this video. And I feel like it was the right thing to do. But again, I hope everybody else is okay. Everybody else get it. Y'all see the background, girl. It ain't junky. It's just I just got my pillows piled up on the couch because I've been over that. It's just been I've been exhausted. Okay, let me tell you something. I never knew like a sprain in your neck would just take you out. Like it has taken me out. I was not expecting my head to like, and I had to look it up because it's all connected, and all of this was just on. Oh my god, just irritating. But anyway, I'm all right for right now. But hopefully, I don't know. Let's get into it, y'all. First off, the people's down up in Houston and everybody else that's affected by Hurricane Beryl, okay, Burrell, whatever you want to call it, girl, that a mess. All right. I first heard something about it because actually, Yvette, Beyonce's publicist, follow each other, and she was up there talking and posting about it prior to it coming to the States because it was over in the Caribbean, and she's from Grenada, and I think some of the places in Grenada got hit by the hurricane, and some other islands out there in the Caribbean got hit by the hurricane, and I believe Jamaica got hit as well. There's people that was, stranded in Jamaica. They was trying to get home and they couldn't leave yet because of the hurricane and all of that and the destruction that it was causing. And then they said that it was coming out here to the United States and it was hitting Houston. I don't know if it was hitting anywhere else, but I know Houston, Texas was one of the main ones where it was going to be hitting. And so I have quite a few following from people down in Texas, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff for the past couple of days about the actual hitting, the hurricane coming in, and I don't even know, was it a category 1 or something? Either way, it was big enough for the Texas, and y'all know for some reason, whenever something happens to Texas, like that power will go out. The power will go out just by the blow of a wind like that, and the power will go out for millions of people. And that's exactly what happened. But I was seeing videos on TikTok, girl. This one woman, her whole right side of her house just got blown off. I said, Jesus Christ. This guy was up in the apartment complex, and it literally looked like a swamp. Okay, it looked like the water had just came up to, it was over the car garage and all of that stuff. Girl, I'd be scared. I ain't even gonna lie. And I'd be thinking about whether or not I want to move down south, because I was thinking about a possibility of moving to Texas or a possibility to move in Atlanta or anywhere else. No, not Florida. Okay, hell no. But you know, it's like you got to do your pros and cons. Okay, up here north, it's a little expensive. It's a lot expensive. Okay, down south, it's probably a little expensive too, but it ain't like it is up here. But then you got to deal with all the infrastructure that ain't up to par of what you used to dealing with up here in the north. Girl, it'd be a toss up, because something like this would have happened, baby. I would have just been freaked the fuck out. Y'all should already know my paranoid ass. And then I'm down there by myself. Girl, I'm gonna get out of here. People talk about something. They ain't even got no food in the fridge. Y'all ain't know about this coming. I mean, they've been saying it. They've been saying it. It just, I'm sorry, y'all. It's important. It's important. And I hope everybody made it through. I hope y'all get y'all power back soon. Okay. But it just made me realize or think about, I don't know, every time something happened in the South, it just made me think about when that time Atlanta got snow and they had to shut down the host. You know what, Atlanta? I love y'all, but that was just really dramatic. That was really dramatic, and I get it. I get it. Oh, we don't get that. We don't get snow like that. We don't do that and this ice and all this stuff, baby. It was half a centimeter of snow. Do you know how big a snow a centimeter is? A centimeter is probably this big, and take half of that. Take half of that, baby. It probably would have melted real quick. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Get y'all a salt truck or whatever. Listen, the weather is fucked up. Okay, I just want y'all to understand that we have been going through it. People want to say climate change and all that stuff is not real. Do you see what's going on lately? Okay, this whole year and last year alone, winter was barely here, and then when winter did come, it was like real cold for like a whole week. It snowed probably two times, and then that was it. It got warm real quick. Spring was barely here because summer came early. But I didn't even realize that summer had literally just got here at the end of last month because it technically was already here and we was already like in 90 plus degree weather. This week alone, out here in Chicago, like the weather is about to go right back up. The weather is about to go right back up to 90 plus and all that. And it is what it is. Okay. It is what it is. And times is changing, things is melting. Girl, the weather is changing. Are we in the last days? Are we in the last day? Um, are you ready for Jehovah's return? I don't know, like, girl, it's just giving. It's just giving. But I just hope everybody is safe. I hope everybody is, protected from this whole thing, and I hope nobody was severely affected. Besides a little bit of flooding here and there, but I hope y'all make it through it. Moving on from that, you guys, we got to get back into. I know we so tired of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but at this point, they the only ones that's giving us information and giving us stuff to talk about. But I just don't understand the move that they are making right about now. Now it comes out saying that Kenya wasn't fired or the network didn't say. Girl, I don't care about that at this point. The whole situation with Kenya is tired at this point, and I'm saying that because we don't actually know. Yes, we can honestly say, and I can say that, and I've been saying that a lot of the stuff that people have been reporting, including myself, is off of speculation. It's off of allegations. It's off of assumptions. You know what I'm saying? Because there has not been an official report that came out from the actual network, which at this point I do not feel is going to happen. It hasn't been anything official that came out from Kenya to debunk or to confirm whether or not this situation happened or this situation didn't happen. It's been chatter from other people around her saying, oh, I know that she's not a liar, and the truth will come out when you don't want people to have all these misconceptions about what's going on and to play on your character or whatever. And you've already, I don't know if it's really true at this point now that you left the show. Obviously, I guess it is. Okay. But my thing is, if you are probably in the process of suing these people, I just go ahead and put it out there. I'm suing y'all anyway. And that even is a speculation. But it's also been speculated that she's about to sue a blogger, the one that broke the news or whatever. I had no idea that they had beef because I don't follow Kenya closely like that, and I don't follow Michelle Brown. That I think that's her name, ATLian. I don't follow her at all. And it's no shade. It's no shade. I don't follow a lot of these bloggers. I just go onto stuff and get my information. And I've heard of her in the past because I knew of the issue that there was once a situation that she had with Funky Dineva, but I still never featured her before. And it's no shade or nothing like that. I ain't got nothing against her. I just don't try to get involved deeply into people's stuff like that. So I didn't even know that she was still around until this came out. And I was just like, I'm listening to the way that she's reporting the news and all of that or whatever about Kenya, and that's been making the blogs. And, it was her reporting that came out, was the one that said that she was getting suspended and then possibly getting fired. And then there's another report talking about they taking her stuff out of Sally Beauty and everything, her hair care line and all that stuff. And I just didn't like the fact that she was, the way that she was giving it off, it was like she was very gleeful, in that. And I'm not gonna be happy that somebody going through the bullshit that they going through. But they said that they had issues going on. And with that Sally thing, I didn't even want to bring that up because the way that is being presented is as if people are going by a alleged email or whatever that's been sent out. And as soon as they said that they spelled Kenya's name wrong, I think they put two N's in her name. No, I just knew right then and there that felt like a fake email. It just felt really fake. And even if something like that was going to happen, you making it seem like people making it seem like it's a big deal that she's getting her products poured out of Sally Beauty. First of all, we don't know what's going on with Sally Beauties, and then they said it's going to be discontinued at the end of the year. That's allegedly what is happening, and they said that it has nothing to do with the show and the things that has been currently going on, that this has already been happening. So that tells me that something else is going on with the store in itself. Okay, with the store in itself. And I'm pretty sure she has her products in other places. So I'm not really believing the whole Sally Beauty discontinuing because of the show or whatever. And then the email spelling the name wrong. What professional? You ain't got nobody to proofread, and who don't know how to spell Kenya? Did your proofreading, your autocorrect ain't working? It just didn't, you know. But she about to sue people. I'm going to assume I've heard that. So this is alleged, and I'm not too mad at it. I'm not too mad at it. If people keep on putting out stuff, just go ahead and handle it the legal way. But at the same time, say something. I want somebody to say something so we can get over this. But it is what it is. Then they're talking about they're in the process of allegedly of trying to ink and bring back Phaedra. They said that Cynthia has been, filming more scenes than she was actually supposed to because she came back as a friend of the show, right? But now they're saying that they're trying to get Phaedra. Girl, y'all really happy about that? Can we just be honest, okay? And this ain't coming from no hater bone or anything. If you really go back and you look at Phaedra's time on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she was cool. She was cool because she carried about herself. She didn't have a Kenya in that whole situation that happened between her and Apollo, or her little brief little tiff, whatever, with Nene. Like, no, she didn't bring really much. Okay, what is she going to bring this time? She don't have anybody that she's in a relationship with, and if she do, she's not going to show it. She literally was on Married to Medicine and gave us absolutely nothing. And I don't know if that's up to the part where she was new to the cast or if it's because she just wasn't going to give us nothing. She still hasn't spoken about the whole situation between her and Candy. Candy has spoken about it. She hasn't really spoken on it. She hasn't meant, I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, admitted fault or blame and, all of that. But she keeps us so tight to the vest. And it's like, we are in this time where reality shows are going down. Okay, they're going down to the freaking ground. All right, and you can't come on these shows these days anymore and just try to freaking just skate by not saying nothing, not putting your life out there, not starting no drama and anything. That's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. Okay, you can't really do that. So what exactly is she gonna give us? What exactly is she gonna give us? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't want it. And we don't need it. Okay. But I mean, some of the girls going up for Phaedra, and it's no shade to Phaedra. It's just that she really don't give us anything. That's the only thing that I have a problem with. She don't give us anything. And I would like for her to give us something. Okay. Oh, heard it. Mm. But anyway, speaking about reality shows, um, this what I meant to put out there. Carlos King, sometimes that man has something that strike gold, okay, that I like, and sometimes I just be like, what is this? Okay, you need to go back to the drawing board. Now let me tell you something. I think he got a hit on his hand, and I feel like y'all need to watch it. I know people tired of the Love and Marriage Huntsville and all of that stuff and that drama and woo woo woo. He does have another show that just came out 2 weeks ago. There are 2 episodes in. This week will be the third episode. It's called Family Business Houston, and it's about this big black Houston family down in Texas. And it's head about these sisters, and they call themselves sister cousins because some of them are sisters and some of them are cousins, and they're very close. They're basically like siblings at this point. And the dynamic is really cute and it's very business oriented. They have this real estate um family business, and dealing with generational wealth and passing on lands and everything from this generation to the next generation. We got a daddy that was out here creating broken homes. Okay, we got but the siblings are together, but you got a half sibling that kind of feel a little bit left out of things or whatever, and they got to work on their relationship. And then you got the husbands, and I just was really confused. Okay, now if you saw the 2 episodes they come if you saw the 2 episodes, and if you saw the main 3 characters, they husbands, they all light skinned it, and they all look like they related. I said, are y'all cousins or something? Because they look like they related as hell. You got one sister, one of the girls, her husband, he really don't want to come into the office, and he just feel like he just give me bum tease. Okay, I don't know. He just give me bum tease or whatever. They had his services, like he do photography. They say he like a content director or whatever. But to me, they just feel like they trying to understand why he don't want to come into the office and everything and all of this. The other husband, he be working late at night. His schedule be changing, and he work at night. When she wakes up, he coming in and all of that stuff. And I'm just looking like, it's given that they had already had some issues in their relationship, and I think that he cheated before. I wouldn't be surprised if he on them late night shifts doing some stuff that he shouldn't be doing as well. He just gives me that tease. I'm sorry, but the other one, we ain't really heard too much about him yet. But he looked decent. He looked like the daddy of the group, meaning like the big bro of the group. But other than that, you got the half sibling and I think her name Keisha, whatever, Lakeisha. But it's really good, and the drama about to happen because the half sibling Keisha, okay, mama got, it's a Keisha or Keisha. Either way, go ahead and watch it. We'll get these names together later. Um, she has a girlfriend, right? And I don't think they like the girlfriend. Like, they ain't gonna like the girlfriend. Like, they tolerated her, but some things is just gonna happen in the next episode, and I'm looking forward to it. And I'm like, oh, what is going on? Like, they not homophobic or anything like that. It's just that they don't like the girlfriend. I said, what is happening? But yeah, it's cute. It's real cute. I really like it. Their grandmother is really sweet. And I really feel like y'all should give it a try. It's really it's a family show. And see, I can get with the family reality shows instead of these putting an ensemble of people that's supposed to be friends, or they all of a sudden want to become cool with each other on the show. No, I ain't got time for that no more. Listen, and the Real Housewives of Orange County is coming back on tomorrow too. I am watching that. Y'all be sleep. Y'all be sleep on the other Real Housewives, because listen, if Atlanta ain't giving it, and if Potomac ain't giving it, baby, let me tell you something who be giving it sometimes. Beverly Hills sometimes give it, sometimes, okay? And then OC. The OC is the original, okay? This is how the franchise really started with OC. Now this season, Shannon Bedore broke up, that her man broke up with her and got with her enemy, bitch. What? What? And they bringing Alexis back, girl. It's about to be messy as hell. I like white people mess. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. I just see that just hurt my neck. I'm so. I gotta comment down. Moving on. Moving on, T.I. and Tiny Girl, they still dealing with that whole situation that happened with them. That girl Sabrina Peterson had brought up that the fact that they be out here doing stuff to people. They be out here, drugging and fucking these women's and all this stuff. Yeah, taking advantage and all that. Well, nothing has really came about them cases. They're not in jail. I don't think they have to pay anything, but at this point, they still trying to get. I think it's a lawsuit that's still against them, a sexual assault lawsuit that's still against them, and they're trying to get that dismissed. They're trying to get that dismissed, and I know at one point they were still trying to get the other people to pay the legal fees and all that. But at this point, I mean, what do you do? I don't even know how to feel about it. Like, if they can't prove it in the court of the law, I guess, I mean, go ahead and dismiss it, but that does not mean just because they can't prove it. And y'all do have to understand, just because they call somebody or say somebody is innocent or this has been dismissed, that does not mean that they did not do it. They just could not prove it. The defense lawyer put enough reasonable doubt. Now, there's been a lot of rumors about T.I. and Tiny and a lot of stories or whatever. So there's that. And I mean, there's a lot of things that could be plausible. But at this point, I guess they just trying to move on with their lives. All right. Y'all going to the Queens of R&B tour. Girl, y'all seen when Candy tried to hit that note? Into the yeah. It cracked. It cracked. I said, I like me some Candy too, but let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be 100% honest. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Candy is not the best singer. Um, Honestly, she has a unique tone, and I feel like that's what got her out there. And I really don't feel like I don't know problem like this. I really don't feel like, and I truly don't understand at some point how did she become the. Besides the fact that they said that she was around with Jermaine Dupri, I really don't feel like they had anything to do with it. But then again, it could have. But I just don't understand how she became the lead singer of the group. But hey, it is what it is because Tamika can sing. Both Tamikas can sing better than her. Well, everybody else can sing better than her. Let me get off of this. Let me get off of this before I venture into territories that I don't need to go into. But facts are facts, and my ears hear what my ears hears, and I'm pretty sure your ears hear the same thing. And yeah, moving on from that. Speaking of, Candy and them, y'all heard about Take My Man? I guess they back together. They on again, off again. Somebody had put up on Gossip in the City a video of them two together or whatever walking. I don't know if they was at Essence Fest or something. I don't know where they were. Either way, that's neither here nor there. All I know is either on the 4th of July weekend or this past weekend, one of these weekends, that man had got arrested and he got released, but he got bailed out, whatever, the same day, but he got arrested for a DUI. Now, see, this is the issue. The issue is that this man is a lawyer. And I just feel like you, it has to be so freaking embarrassing. And I would be, that's dangerous, first of all. You are a lawyer, and it don't matter what field of lawyering that you are, if you're an attorney for this or entertainment or this or that, bitch, you know the law. Everybody and their mama know the law. And it's probably going to look worse on you because you are a lawyer and you do know the law, and you can't be out here drinking and driving and under the influence or whatever, and then you get caught. Come on, that is embarrassing. That's dangerous, and you should know better. You of all people should know better. Okay, and I'm just like, child, this man has been nothing but a shit stain in that lady's life, okay? And it's a welcome shit stain to her. And we told her, girl, let that man go. But she want to be loved so bad, so that's why she's staying with him. That's why she going through the ups and downs. And he literally looked like a plantation owner. Okay, he looked like the son of a plantation owner. He looked like the son of the founding fathers. Okay, like I just could not. I just could not. I could not. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, I don't get it, and that's all I'm gonna say. Jeremy, get your shit together. Okay, Tamar, let that motherfucking go. You can find better. I'm pretty sure. All right, like I don't know. I don't know. And you want to know who else I'm tired of? I am so tired of Simon and Porsha. Since we still talking about the Real Housewives, Simon and Porsha is gonna give us something each and every week at this point. Okay, each and every week at this point, bitch. Now he talking about some. They are in court, and he want the judge to make it so that Porsha can go ahead and admit all of the affairs and all of the stuff that she been doing, and admit the fact that she only got with him because for his money or whatever. I said first of fucking all. And I apologize for cussing like that. But let's be real here. See, you throw Future name up in there. They said that, he specifically wants her to explain the nature of her relationship with this guy named Calvin Asas Asa, Dennis, her baby daddy, Jonathan Duputin, Ming Lee, and Future. When I said Ming Lee, now let me tell you something. The Ming Lee is possible. The Ming Lee is possible because I didn't even know Ming Lee was going that type of way until she popped up being what's her name? Ty Young girlfriend. Okay, they go together now. You know what I'm saying? They be doing TikToks and everything, and they be out here, whatever, doing all that shit. But the Future thing, what? I mean, it could happen, but at the same time, it's like, girl, what? You I feel like you're a bird if you let Future hit these days, okay? Because that man is a whore himself, and you just want to see how it works. I don't know. But that ain't even a part that's even getting me. Okay, we can see it, and Dennis, yeah, we could possibly see, a lot of y'all go back to y'all baby daddies. Y'all be dropping the kids off and y'all be getting kids dropped into you. Okay, it just happens. Okay? Sometimes, I know. Anyway, and I ain't even finna blame you. I ain't even finna fight it because sometimes you just never know. You just never know. All right. But at the same time, Simon, you up here talking about something. You wanted her to admit that she never loved you, that she got with you because for your money and all that stuff. If you knew that, because you saying that now, obviously you knew that and you had some type of inkling, you still went through with the marriage, the multiple weddings that you had. Come on now. Come on now. You 60 years old. This girl is like 40 years old or whatever. It was 20, almost 20 years younger than you. And she looks the way that she looks. And you mean to tell me now you feel like, oh, she never loved you. You really thought that she loved you when she got with you? Look at the way that she look. And I know looks can be deceiving. And I know you're not supposed to judge like that. But let's be honest. It's Porsha. She has had better looking people. Okay, if you want to go by looks. Not better looking, well, not better men, but better looking people compare. She was with you for the money. We've all said that. We were all saying that. You saw the rumors. And I know he was reading the blogs and stuff. If he was all up in it, like he doing now, he's all on the blogs. He be all up on them. Okay, so you mean to tell me you weren't doing that before? You were seeing the blogs. You were seeing and hearing what was being said about her. So like, come on. I just don't see it for her. See it for him. I'm not feeling anything. I'm so tired of them at this point. They have become a circus, and it's too bad that none of this is being shown on the show. Because it probably would have did something, but other than that, it's being displayed on the social media, on the blogs, because he's trying to get it that they can't film in his house, in the car, and all this other stuff. Girl, get her ass off the show too. Because at this point, what is there to see? You know, I heard her and Drew fell out. Girl, did y'all see Drew? Drew out here stepping up her little game in her little fashion department. I mean, it's a little step up. It's a little step up. She getting the hair together. She getting the clothes together somewhat. She becoming somewhat of a slight fashionista, just somewhat. It's like, she was here, she here. She ain't here yet, but she here. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn. So you get a divorce or you file divorce from your man and all of a sudden everything go up. That's what it was. Ralph was holding your ass back. That's what I feel like. But hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that. I meant to mention this last week. I don't know. Y'all know that podcaster dude. He gives me very much Vlad TVTs because he's a white man that's, always interviewing mostly like black artists, mostly the ones that's like in the streets heavily, that's not getting mainstream attention and all that stuff. Adam 22. He did an interview with Pop Smoke's killer. This was one of the kids. He was a teen, I guess, at the time when it happened, and they put him probably like in juvenile or whatever detention, I guess, because now he's out. I think he's 21 now or whatever. And I really feel as though he should have went on ahead to big boy prison, okay? Because I just feel like he really don't care about life at this point. How is it that you get out of prison or you get out of the facility that you was in, which I feel like they probably took it light on you. You know, things can't happen in there, but you wasn't in a adult prison where you possibly could have lost your life because you killed somebody that everybody loved at the time. You know, Pop Smoke, he was up and coming and people was really riding his wave, right? People thought he was the next big thing. And he was on his way to being that, and you snuffed his life out, right? Okay, or you helped do that. And as soon as you get out, you're on probation or you had an ankle monitor on, you showing and you recording, you cutting the ankle monitor, you talking to the probation officer who was actually concerned about your safety and well-being, and then you're just filming yourself out and about and admitting that you did this and all that stuff, and now you're on interviews basically talking about it and saying that you have no regrets about what you did. You know, condolences to the family, but I ain't got no regrets. And then Adam 22, you are giving him this space to talk like that. Like, come on. That's just so irritating. That's just so fucked up. That's so messed up. Like, I ain't never seen no, this new generation is fried. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that, but I just don't understand that. If I got away with doing something so heinous like that, you would never see me on social media. You would never see me out and about. I would change my name. I would literally change my name. Like, I just don't get it. Like, our people so starved for attention, for likes and virality. I don't understand it. Okay, I if something happened to him, something happened to him. Something happened to him, and then you got Adam 22 just giving him platform line. I just them the ops, them the feds. If you ask me, girl, and let me tell you something. Out here in Chicago, I don't know if y'all have been paying attention or even know what it is, but I logged onto TikTok the other day. The other day, literally. And the first thing that I seen was something about this girl named Nene Brooks. Okay. And I don't know if you heard about it, but let me give you the lowdown. All I'm gonna say is she better be out of the town. I'm not putting the threat out there, but from what the people have said, she better be out of Chicago because they are looking for her. They have a bounty on her head. Because apparently she set up one of these rappers out here who recently just got killed because of her. Set backdoored him. Okay, backdoored him, told his ops where he was, because I think she was with her homegirl, and he came over there to the crib, and she was there as well, and she wound up texting somebody, whatever, and told him where it was, and he wound up getting killed over there at a place. I said, "Child, this don't make no goddamn sense." Listen, y'all young, they young as shit doing all of this stuff. Now you on the run because everybody in Chicago on that side they don't fuck with you. They don't listen. Well, why y'all like getting into these? I don't understand the gang life. I really don't. I don't understand the street life sometimes. It's just like and the women that want to get involved with it, like why? Why? I just don't understand. You didn't have to do this, girl. Now you want to run, and then they had put out some alleged text messages of her talking about something. Basically, she needs $23 to get an Uber to go to the airport so she can leave. I said $23. $23. Now, how if you need $23 for the airport ticket, well, to get to the airport, who paid the money for the actual plane ticket if you get one? Girl, they got fake obituaries out on her. Let me tell you something. It don't play to be in the street life out here in Chicago, y'all. It really don't. And so I need y'all to just mind your business. Nene Brooks, I don't know what to tell you. Should have just mind your business. That's just all that it is. And speaking of more Chicago stuff, Kanye West, sometimes I forget that he is from our town. And, just because of his antics. But, he got the little case against him. Another person came out about him, doing some sexually fucked up stuff to him and all that stuff. But at the same time, I think what recently came out is a text message that he was texting to Rich the Kid, some rapper, and basically was saying that he was about to retire from music. And it was like, why? Because the people need you and all this stuff. He was basically like, because what is there else to do? Now, honestly, when I hear rappers or entertainers say that they're about to retire from their given field, okay, that made them money, that gave them notoriety, that gave them all of this prestige and everything, I don't believe it. Jay-Z said that he was going to retire after the Black album. Made Fade to Black, and then came right back. You probably took a year off and then you came right back. Kanye just need to take a couple of years off. Okay, that's just all it is. He should just take a few years off. And at the end of the day, he is older. He is older, but if he wants to retire, and it's Kanye, so you take it with a grain of salt because you just don't know where his mental is at, and that's no shade. But at the same time, I can understand him wanting to retire from music because of all of the stuff that's going on. But at the same time, he could also just, sit it out for a minute, get himself together, and then come back and probably have something to talk about. But I do feel like it's good to know when to let things go, when it has run its course. And people was getting their feelings about, speaking of Jay-Z, I think Cameron said, and I could be misquoting, about how he don't love hip-hop no more or anything like that. And I don't really think, if that's what he's saying, I don't think that it's like he don't love it. He don't have nothing to rap about. What is he going to rap about? That's why he hasn't put out an album yet. I can appreciate a person who knows that when to, let it go, or when to sit aside and let the other generation or other people to come through. Because I don't want to hear an album from Jay-Z talking about the street life, talking about drugs, talking about this or whatever, because that's not your life. That's not your reality at this point. You're so far removed from that. You're so far past that. Okay, you're a billionaire with multiple businesses that are doing successful. You know what I'm saying? And then there's people that's going to be like, they don't want to hear about him rapping about his success and about him being his business owner and having a new mind frame. So at this point, you just sit it out. Okay, just know when to hit it and quit it, and that's just basically what it is. So Kanye could be doing that, but at the same time, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe he's really retiring. And is it retiring from music, as him putting out music, or him, being in the music business as a whole? Because y'all do know that he used to ghostwrite, he used to write, he produces and all that stuff as well. Honestly, I just feel like it's best for him to just take a couple of years off and to fully just try to get himself together. And then to come back and see if it's there. If it's not, oh well, that's fine. You contributed a lot to the industry, whether good or bad. You contribute a lot, and it's okay. It's okay. Let these new kids come out here, get their shine, and do what they got to do. You know. Moving on from that. Speaking of these kids, Angela Simmons. Y'all don't like that girl. Here's the thing. It's like any and everything that girl does is gonna cause controversy. It's gonna cause people to be like, "Oh my God, get her off my timeline. Oh my God, is she crazy? What is wrong with her?" And all this stuff. And I had logged on to Twitter, and that's the first thing that I saw. One of my mutuals was like, "Why is Angela doing what she's doing?" And I'm trying to see, like, I was seeing other tweets. They was just basically making it seem like Angela Simmons had really did something bad. So I go to the trending topic, and she was trending for a second. And I just clicked on her name, and basically she was in a tub of Oreos. They were so mad and incensed that she was in a tub of Oreos. And basically, it was a video of her in a tub of Oreos and then her talking about some fried Oreos or whatever. She's promoting fried Oreos. I don't know if it's her brand or something that she's in partnership with or whatever. Fried Oreos is not a new thing. It feels like it was a southern thing because y'all know y'all be frying butter down south. I don't understand that shit, but y'all do. And you fry ice cream. What? Everything ain't meant to be fried. But the fried Oreos do look like it be bust. And I don't want to try it, but it do look like it probably tastes good. Give me a regular Oreo. All that shit did, everybody was so upset or in their feelings, not necessarily upset, but they were just like, oh my God, here she go again. That girl really gets under y'all skin. Okay, the The only thing that I can really say about it is the fact that Angela Simmons is corny as hell. She is corny as hell because of her upbringing. You know, she was sheltered, she was, spoiled and all of that stuff. That's basically what she gives me. And now it's like, oh my God, I'm an adult. I can do whatever I want. And now I got this, I don't know, you want to say type of thug or gangster, the street nigga. And so therefore, let me act a little some way or whatever. Like she's still trying to find her way. And it's not coming off authentic. And we spoke about this last week, right? We spoke about this last week. And then with the purse, the gun purse, right? And so now because she did I can understand the controversy with the gun purse. Now y'all upset about the fact that she was up in the tub with the Oreos and she promoted some stuff. Baby, it didn't make me mad. It just said, oh, this girl corny as hell, but I want to go buy some Oreos. I honestly was feeling that way. And I haven't had Oreos in a minute because, look, the Oreos look good. Take her out. I said, that's a tub full of goddamn Oreos. Like people do silly stuff. People do silly stuff, but I don't feel like y'all needed to go so hard or make it such a big deal. Like, it just, she didn't hurt nobody. She promoted something or whatever. Y'all know these celebrities and even these regular folks be doing crazy, silly stuff. It ain't even crazy. It's just silly. If anything, be upset or in your feelings about the fact that, oh, you're wasting food, but it's sugar. It's processed sugar and all that stuff that we don't really need. So, I mean, is it really hurting anybody? I don't know. I don't know. I just, besides the fact that she comes off corny. She's a cornball. She could be a little lame at times, but you could put that at the same. You could put lame and corny at the same. But I don't feel like she's a bad person for her to be getting all of this, vitriol that y'all like, bitch, you ain't real. Okay? But listen, it was like Angela Simmons, and it's like every time y'all hear her day, y'all be like, God damn this bitch. That's how y'all be. I be like, what? Even though, and when I see it, I be like, oh, here she go. But then I move right on. It don't bother me. I literally wanted to go get some Oreos. Okay, like I don't know. That girl just wrecked y'all brain for real, for real. Y'all just don't like corny bitches. Oh, I'm corny sometimes. Y'all don't like me. Oh my God. And you want to know who is corny? Listen, Megan Good. Let's talk about it. Megan Good, bitch. Woman. I don't want to call you no bitch. Megan Good, your friends. Oh, she was in an interview. Because they're doing press for this that movie that she got coming out with Corey Hardrick and his Tyler Perry movie. What about the divorce thing or whatever? It's coming out tomorrow, okay? And my whole thing on Prime Video, I will watch it. And 9 out of 10, I'm going to talk about it and I'm going to review it just like I did Mia Coppola. Y'all, Mia Coppola was this year. All I'm gonna say, if we gonna go in looking at the new Tyler Perry movie, okay, that don't star him, but was written and produced by him, and probably filmed by him, and everything else by him, wardrobe, hair, and all of that. Um, I just want us right here, right now, to come to the conclusion, and let's touch hands and let's understand. We are not going in there to look for a fascinating script and be like, oh my God, this is so groundbreaking. Because no, it is literally the same project that he has done for the past few years. Okay. We are not looking for awesome dialogue. We are not looking forward to anything that's going to be is just mind blowing. Be prepared to be sitting there like, girl, what the fuck? I've heard this before. Why are you dragging this out? Baby, this is from this and this and this. And see, with Tyler Perry stuff, no shade because I didn't watch just about everything from him. I can pull out, oh, you had this dialogue in that show, and you had this dialogue in that movie, and you just brought it over here and just named it something else. I can do that each and every time. It never fails where I can pinpoint where something came from. Listen, get you some writers, baby. Get you some writers. So don't go in there with high expectations, okay? But just give it a chance, because I'm gonna give it a chance, of course. But they were doing a little preview, like promotion and all that stuff, and they started talking about the fact that she was with Jonathan Majors, and she is the type of person that said, I'm gonna run and move my life at the beat of my own drum. I'm gonna do what I feel is best for me, and I don't need nobody to basically tell me what I need to do because she was like, all of her friends basically were saying, you shouldn't be with this man, okay. And it was a video of him dancing. Y'all got to see that video because at first I was like, Did he pledge a sorority? I mean, not a sorority, a fraternity. Because I was like, is he doing the you know how the Qs be doing that stuff? I'm thinking like he finna be doing that, but no, he was just dancing. That's just how he was dancing. And then when he stopped, he was like this. It was so funny. I was like, oh my god, he danced like he used to dance with white people or dance for white people. I'm sorry, it just gives that. It just gives that. It was just giving like he is not used to being around all them black folks because the room was full of black folks. But you know, people was like, I don't understand how y'all just all of a sudden don't like him and y'all just being so negative towards him or whatever. He didn't even do nothing. He didn't beat that lady and all that stuff. It's not the fact that it's like people intentionally, you know, for some who don't like him, others are just, for them, it's like y'all missing the point. Whether or not, like I just said earlier, just because you probably get found not guilty on something don't mean that you didn't do it, right? But we know that something happened between that lady. Whether it was physical, whether it was mental, whether it was psychological, all of that stuff, or emotional. We know, and from what we saw in that court case, it brought out the fact that he don't really have the best of character, especially when it comes to women. Okay, he can be a little aggressive. He has multiple incidents where he can be a lot aggressive and he can be, you know, probably verbally abusive and just controlling and all of that stuff. And people don't like that. People don't like the character that has been coming out in this case, okay? Whether or not he was found innocent or guilty of actually doing something to that girl in that instant, his past was coming out and people were seeing how terrible of a person he really is, right? And so people latch on to that, and that's what they're judging it and bringing their opinions about. I can care either less about Jonathan Majors. Listen, Jonathan Majors, the only thing that really got me about him was people that was just talking so bad about his looks. That's it. Other than that, I wasn't really that big of a fan. You know, like, oh my God, he has to do this, he has to do that. Because he hasn't really done much at the time. He was on the rise, and I was upset that he had got himself in this type of situation because he could have been a great big star. He could have been. He was on that way. And at this moment, I really do feel, and I know some people might feel some type of way, he could still bounce back if he again will come off authentic. But he don't. He don't. The way that he has maneuvered throughout this whole situation, it just makes people look at him a little sideways. And you have to just sit there and take that. Everybody's not going to feel the same way that you feel about a person. And it just makes you look at him a little bit sideways, okay? I know that when he was recently on the red carpet with you know, Megan, and it was just the way that he was looking. I don't know, it was just given like he don't like the fact that he felt some way about the fact that the attention is just all on her. I don't know. It just gets weird a little bit sometimes. And somebody said this man don't know how to dress in the modern day age. Okay, he always dressing old. Okay, but if that's his style, that's his style. You know. But yeah, the people telling him not to telling Megan not to get with him. But in this sense, I really feel like her friends was probably saying what a lot of us were saying. It just looked weird that you get into this situation where you are accused of, you know, physically abusing this white woman that you want her to be your Coretta Scott King and all that stuff. And as soon as you get in this situation, you go to a black woman for your image cleanup and your savior. That's what it seemed like. And that's what we didn't want. Whether or not he did it or not, that's the part that really irked me about this whole relationship because it didn't feel genuine. It just felt like, okay, well, let me clean up my image and let me get with a black woman so I can get the black community back on my side if they were ever on my side 100%. That's what it was feeling, but it was like a PR stunt. It's a PR stunt to me that's gone on a little bit too long. But hey, like she said, she beat at her own drum. So you know, let her do what she got to do. Um, moving on from that, girl, the people is mad at Nicki Minaj. Apparently, she went over there to a concert in Dublin, and they said that the girl was late. She was scheduled to be there at 8 o'clock. She ain't appear until before 10 o'clock. And then they was like she only did less than an hour. She performed less than an hour, and within that, she had 10 to 15 minute multiple costume changes. They said the people was on Twitter. I did see a couple of things, but I was just like, I mean, it's fucked up. Like I would be upset too. And then she didn't acknowledge it or whatever. That made the fans a little bit more angry and all that stuff. And I mean, like, what do you say? What do you say? What do you say? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna do something like that, you should explain. You know, and I feel like they have a right to be upset. If I listen, I know a concert 9 out of 10 ain't gonna start on time. Depending on who I go to, you should already know who gonna start on time and who not. Somebody, girl, you should probably already know it ain't gonna start on time with a Nicki Minaj concert. Like, come on. But at the same time, don't be that late and then gonna give me less than what I came for. I've been waiting all this time for you to get your ass over here, and then you give me this minimum and all this stuff. Yeah, I feel some type of way. And I don't feel like anybody should be pissed off at the fans for feeling some type of way because they were and they are fans and they spent their money and they expect to get their money's worth. And unfortunately for them, they did it. It happens. It happens. Okay. Um, because I never forget Beach. When I went to Beyonce for the first time, I was over it before the show came on. I was over it before the show came on because that was back in the day when she used to have opening acts and we had to wait forever for the opening act. Mind you, it was Luke James. We wait forever. First of all, we got there early. And then we waited after the time for the opening act to come on. And then we had to wait even longer. After the opening act came off the stage, it was like a good 30 minutes plus before she brought her ass on the stage. And I said, oh my God, I was ready to fucking go. I was ready to come home and cuss that bitch out like, girl, give me my motherfucking money back, bitch. But the show was great, so I put that to the side. So you be late and you can do that and put on a bomb ass show. You can't be late and put on a whack show. That's the difference. That's the difference because sometimes people let that shit slide. But it is what it is. She'll be all right. At least they ain't suing her like Madonna fans were suing her. I did not know you could sue a bitch for being late to the show. When I say them Madonna fans do not be playing, they be like, bitch, don't play with my motherfucking time. Okay, I gotta go to work in the morning, all right? But anyway, moving on from that. And speaking of Nicki, Safaree was doing some little interview and he was saying how when Nicki broke up with him, that was like a really dark time in his life. It was a really dark period. You had Nicki and Meek Mill against him and all that stuff. That was a fucking time. And honestly, I just did not understand that relationship between Nicki. Like you went from Safaree and her. I could kind of get it because he's a goofball and they grew up together practically, met when they were younger. Understandable. But when Nicki and Meek Mill got together, I was just like, interesting. I never brought the relationship. I'm just going to be 100% honest with you about that one. Never understood that relationship. But I will tell you this. When Meek and Safaree got into it, y'all remember when they was chasing Safaree down the street? That shit was funny to me. It probably wasn't funny to y'all, but baby, it gave me giggles, okay? And he talked about something, he was going through some dark times because, people was basically like, well, since he ain't with Nicki no more, the fans was like, ain't no use for him. I ain't got to worry about him or whatever. Let him disappear. And people didn't want to work with him and all that stuff. I mean, what did you expect? You come out and what was put out about you is the fact that you was cheating on this girl throughout this whole relationship and probably was doing some other stuff. Okay. And yeah, people gonna have their fave back. In this instance, I'm not even mad. Because even I was like, Safaree, get the fuck up out of here. Okay, baby, we don't care. We didn't really care about you then. We don't care about you now. And truth be told, we still don't care about you. Okay, the music, we don't look at you as an artist. We don't look at you as nothing like that. I mean, you did put out a little EP or something that you did on Love and Hip Hop, and it was cute because I streamed it, and it's a couple of songs that I still bump to this day. But other than that, I don't need to hear anything else from Safaree. Okay, I don't take him serious, and if you want people to take you serious as an artist, going on Love and Hip Hop and doing the things that you have done, because I heard that he's no longer coming back to Love and Hip Hop, which you should have been did. Going on Love and Hip Hop and portraying yourself as this player, as this, you got it all and all this stuff, whatever, fucking everybody in the cast and all that stuff from each season to season to season, or each city to city to city. Yeah, nobody is buying it. Nobody is buying it, okay? And nobody is taking you serious. And so you brought a lot of this stuff on your own self, and you want us to give you what a titty to cry on? No. You want us to pat your back? No. You help build your reputation and build your, the way that people see you. You didn't help it in a positive way. I mean, people still don't take your ass serious these days. So hey, it is what it is. You will be all right. Take care of your kids. That's all that you need to do. Meanwhile, speaking of rappers and stuff, the game. Y'all remember that girl Priscilla Rainey who had that lawsuit against him for sexual assault and all that stuff or whatever when he did that dating show that he did on VH1, and she won. She won like what $7 million against him, and he has yet, mind you, this happened in 2015. It is 2024, and he has paid absolutely nothing. And if he did, he paid like less than 100,000 or 100,000. That's it. But actual putting the millions, he ain't paid her nothing. And I don't really think the game got that much money, okay? Honestly, because who out here checking for him? Unless he has investments and business that's going on that we don't know nothing about. Ain't nobody checking for his music. Ain't nobody checking for him as a person in general. Hell, they called his ass out, about the fact that he really wasn't there, how he felt that he wasn't at the Kendrick show, whatever. But hey, it is what it is. Oh, okay. Got my package. My package supposed to be coming later on today, so that's good. But yeah, that lady said, no, he still hasn't paid her anything. She went to go get like a judgment to seize, documents or whatever to levy stuff against his address. She, you know, did something to Whack 100, like put a judgment or something out on him as well, because that's his longtime manager. I can't stand that motherfucker. I cannot stand that man. It's a few people up in this entertainment. The Whack 100. Wait, no, DJ Academic and Whack 100. Those are the main two for real that I really cannot stand. Like, what do y'all do? Okay, y'all talk about Y'all talk about women. Y'all talk about other people's business more than you even talk about yours, and you and shit all the time, all the fucking time. But got the nerve to be talking about other people's shit. Like, come on. Anyway, yeah, and they said it's a possibility that she could seize his house. He can get his mansion taken away from him. And I mean, at this point, do you want me to feel bad for the game? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You did what you did. You're supposed to get that lady that money, and you better be glad that it's not a situation where you couldn't get that the lady the money, and then you go to jail because you won't do it. But honestly, he doing the same thing that O.J. Simpson did. He doing the same thing that O.J. Simpson did. O.J. Simpson got found liably, civilly responsible for that Nicole Brown's death and Adam Goldman, and I think he was supposed to be like what $30 million or something like that. Did he pay them people? Absolutely not. He went to his grave and never said he was gonna pay them people. And then even from beyond the grave, the lawyer said he not gonna pay them people. I said, God damn, that's messed up. And you know that man either he did it or he knows who did it. He set that shit up. Okay, that's just all that it is. That's just really all that it is. And he is against. He did that shit. And speaking of O.J. Simpson, Stephen A. Smith basically got pissed off at the B.E.T. Awards because they put him up. Well, he went on his little rants or whatever because they put him in the whatever the fuck. Y'all know the people that died, part of the show. I ain't even gonna lie and I ain't gonna hold you. When I seen that, I said, OJ. I said, BT, what the fuck? I said, oh, excuse me, OJ. And I was like, well, I mean, he did die. He's somebody in the industry, I guess. And he is such a polarizing figure for a lot of people. And for people that don't understand, like, I really feel like a lot of black people that was saying that OJ did not do it, they knew that he had some parts in it. Either he did it or he set that shit up. They knew. But since it was such racial fucking tension and black people was getting their heads beat in by the police and everything, and then the Rodney King situation, they just don't want to see. Black people just wanted to win. Black people just wanted to win. Whether or not we knew that man did it. We just needed a win back then. You know what I'm saying? And so therefore they were happy that, he did not go to jail because of that. It was a win for us in a sense. Even though we know that nigga was guilty. Okay. And so he said what he has to say. and come to find out, like Stephen A. Smith, I will give it to him, he has been saying the same thing about OJ for years, since it all happened, right? Faison Love comes out and he goes at him, and I mean, he's just going hard at him over OJ and all this stuff. And I just don't understand, like, why are you getting in your feelings because somebody else has an opinion that a lot of other people have? And just like you, a lot of people have the same opinion as you. And it's not going to change. So going back and forth and getting all up in your chest, mind you, Faison Love and Aries Spears, they have aged so poorly. When we talk about Black Don't Crack, they are examples of yes it does. Because these the main people, them two for sure, always got something to say about Black women. Always, always, always angry. Every time we hear them, they're pissed off or they're talking about somebody and telling them what they need to do, especially when it comes to Black women. And they're angry, you know what I'm saying? And miserable. And I'm just like, why? And then you look at them, they have aged and they have not kept their body up. And I'm talking about health wise. And you can see that they have some things going on with them just by looking at their face. The dark circles around their eyes, the dark circle around their necks, the darkness around their nose, and everything. It'd be dark stuff right here, whatever. Um, Signs of diabetes, probably hypertension for sure. Probably some other things that's going on within themselves. Faison, he has gotten bigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that he hasn't, stroked out or had a heart attack. And I'm just saying these things because, he do smoke cigars and all this other stuff. I've seen him doing that. He doesn't look like he's trying to better himself health wise, like get the weight off or whatever. Every time we see him, he looks disheveled and he looks angry and miserable. Then you got Aries Spears trying to tell us, the women, not to wear certain things or whatever because you look ridiculous. Man, it probably would have, yeah, for some, yeah, some of these lashes or whatever, y'all do it a little bit much, whatever. But at the same time, people not gonna take that coming from you that looks the way that you did. This is a person that came at Lizzo unprovoked. You came at Lizzo unprovoked about her size and all that stuff and looking the way that you do. Lizzo was not up in the hospital recently. You was in the hospital recently because your health was failing. But you got to come on here and you talking about how women carry themselves and, these extensions, these lashes and all this stuff. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? And then Faison and Stephen A. Smith, he gave a response. And then Faison gives a response. And I'm just like, damn, Faison, do we ever see anything of him smiling? Is he ever happy? And I just don't feel like he's happy. I don't. I don't feel like Aries is happy either. I just don't because you can't. You can't. Because why do you come on the screen just being so angry all the time? Get yourself together. It's still time. It's still time. Listen, I'm a living example. I'm getting myself together, bitch. Y'all remember when I used to be on here and my face used to be round as shit? Okay, chin down to here, bitch. Girl, hell no. Okay. I'm like, Ashley, why did you let yourself get like that? I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, I'm still in the process. It's a slow struggle, but it's getting there, bitch. And I've noticed it because my energy is up for the most part. Baby, I'm doing things that I normally probably would have took a minute to do. You just be noticing the smallest thing. I'm like, oh my God, is this going in a little bit? It is. It is. And it's a happy moment. Every little thing. You ain't even gotta it's just gradual steps, okay? Nigga, just go walk around the neighborhood. I'm sorry. Somebody that look like that, and I don't even want to body shame. I'm not trying to body shame. I'm health shaming. And I know I shouldn't do that either because we all got some stuff. Hell, I'm dealing with shit right about now. Y'all probably dealing with stuff, but I'm not going to come out here and tell somebody else what they need to do and you looking the way that you looking. Like, what? Come on. Come on. Maybe if you get out there and do something with your life, walk around the neighborhood or I don't know, get some air, you'll probably put a smile on your face because you look miserable. Anyway, moving on from that, and you want to know who else is miserable? Evelyn Lozado. First of freaking all, why is Basketball Wives back? Explain to me why Basketball Wives is back. I just don't understand why that show is still on the air, but it is. And I seen the clip recently that's been going around this past week. What's today? Today is Wednesday. So I probably saw it like on Monday. Shout out to Blogs, Jay Blogs, Reality TV on Twitter. Hey Jay. Um, Basically a clip of her. I don't know. I guess Evelyn and Jackie ain't seeing it for each other these days or whatever. And so she went and got like a private detective or a private investigator, whatever, to get some background information on Jackie. Found out, I guess, news to her that she has different aliases that she went by, that she's been married like 4 times already, and that her name whatever, found out that she was arrested in 1985, October 1987, I should say, for prostitution. And I was just like, oh, okay, okay. And she was like, I knew she was doing this and I knew this and all this stuff and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, Jackie is celebrating this year, this week, 29 years of marriage to Doug Christie. So you putting out there OT, and I mean OT. October 1987. Do you know how old I was back then? October is the 10th month of the year. I was 10 months old. I was 10 months old. Okay? That's how old I was. That T is 37 years old. Okay? Going on 37 years old this year. You know what I'm saying? And you want us to care about that? You want us to care about something that happened in the late 80s when this lady has literally been married to the same man for 29 years this year? Like, girl, you look pathetic as fuck because you had to pay for that. So you paying to get information and to get dirt on somebody that life is 100% way better than you can. You can dislike Jackie all you want because I can understand if you do, okay? Because the lady has rubbed me raw plenty of times, but she's funny as hell at the same time. And randomly, she follows me on Instagram, and I never understood how that happened. Okay, I've never follows her back, but hey, it is what it is. Um, and my whole thing is this: how can you be so, she was prostituted in 1987 and she got arrested when you've been doing that for the most of your adult life? Let's be real. Let's be real. Evelyn been trying to get to this person, this person, and this person to benefit her. Okay? That's just what she been doing. She been doing that. And she secured the bag when she had a baby by Carl Crawford. She forever gonna get money from him for that baby. Okay? And he got baseball money and he got label money. Now I don't know too much about the label money because he don't know how to run that goddamn label. Look how he fumbled Megan and I know some people may not be think about it, but Erica Banks too. Erica Banks could have did something as well. She had issues with him. She off the label, and I think somebody else that was on that label, they gone too. So the biggest thing that came from 1501 Entertainment was Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? And you fumbled that shit, And you went from athlete to entertainer to this to that, and you up here trying to make us, and you put this information out here like we supposed to feel some type of way that she got arrested for prostitution in 1987. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. I don't know how old she was back then, but at the end of the day, that was her past, and she's not still doing the same thing that she was doing in her past that got her effed up, that got her in trouble, that got her those records, right? But you still are. You still are. You had a decent man that you found on that reality TV show, that dating show, and you let that motherfucker go because we already know why. He had a status that you wanted. And I'm just sitting here like, you just make yourself look dumb as shit. Okay? Uh, I don't get it. Like, girl, why is this show still on? And at the end of the day, she's a wife, something that you will never be. And she's a long-term wife, something that you have never been. Okay? You was married to Chad for like how long? Exactly. You was engaged how many times? Exactly. Anyway, moving the fuck on. Girl, Evelyn, go do something. Go do something actual beneficial to your life. What else I gotta talk about? Kiki Wyatt is divorced. Who the fuck knew? Okay. Did I mention this last week? If I did, my bad. But let me just put this out here. Kiki Wyatt is divorced. Okay. And the people's are asking, I'm sorry, y'all, my sister's checking in on me. Because I told her, like, oh my God, bitch, My motherfucking neck hurts so fucking bad. So like, girl, put a fucking hot pad on it or whatever. Take some massages and rest it up or whatever. But anyway, get you people that care about you. Kiki Wyatt is divorced. That lady can't keep a man to stay long term, but she can get a man each and every time. That's why we were sitting here acting like, oh, who the fuck and what the fuck? Why she with this person? I thought she was married. Mind you, it's so crazy. Like, you get a reality TV show that's about your life and about your relationship and your family, and then right after it goes off, you get divorced from the man. Wow, that's crazy. I was like, damn, what happened? She said, I guess it was like some mess that was going on in the relationship, probably some abuse allegedly. You know, I don't know. I don't know. And meanwhile, ooh, what was I thinking of? Something else was going on. We had that situation with Sierra and her man. Listen, they both pressed over each other. That's just all that is. Her ex, I knew something was wrong with him when he wanted to hurry up and get married to her. And then when he basically made it an ultimatum for them to get married, and they got married, and she didn't want to get married to him, and he basically he didn't want to let her out the marriage. We saw that on Love and Hip Hop, okay? And then when he posting pictures of her and her new man and talk about something, I dodged the bullet. I don't give a damn if you up here trying to, antagonize me to say something or whatever. I'm not gonna post my ex and feel some type of way, especially if I supposedly moved on and they moved on. Okay, like come on. And then she putting out there that he's dating Sheree. He was like, I mean, she's stalking me because how you know I'm dating Sheree. 9 out of 10, let's say she wasn't stalking him. The fact that she found out that you putting her stuff on your stuff, so she go look because somebody probably told her, or she could. 9 out of 10 was still following. And then if I see you got me on your stuff, I am gonna go through your shit. And that's what she probably did. And she found the video of you up in her house, Sheree house and everything, and you supposed to be with her and everything like that. And so, Sheree, you're dumb. You went from Tyrone, you went from fucking what's the baby daddy with the cockeyed? You went from him to Tyrone to Martell, and now to another low, fake ass reality star. I can't even call him no fake ass reality star because he's not a reality star because he's not, who cares? You know what I'm saying? To that, like, are you serious, Sheree? Is that the best you can do? I know that's not the best you can do. And I know you're not that desperate for a relationship. Like, come on. Come the fuck on. Girl. Anyway, yeah. So Kiki Wyatt is divorced. And also Kiki update on the Love and Marriage Huntsville Kiki Jabbar in her situation. So I did see a post or whatever. Somebody was putting it on Twitter and they was talking about it, about how somebody in her family member, one of her family members, her immediate family, was basically saying that they didn't want the Scotts and Wanda to be at the memorial or the funeral or whatever because of the way that they treated Kiki. 100% understood. Then they said that the person came back and retracted it and just said, y'all can come to the memorial, but, you know, it is what it is. And then they were saying how they don't want the people from the reality show to be there because they help cause her mental instability to be off kilter and whatever. And I mean, it's 100% understandable that you don't want the people on the show or whatever because they don't give a fuck about Kiki. Let's be honest, some people didn't care about Kiki. Okay, and also, like, you can't really say that I'm going to go against what that person said if this is true about the mental, they contributed to her mental instability and all that stuff. Kiki wanted to be on the show. I'm pretty sure Kiki knew how reality TV worked, and I'm pretty sure at this point Kiki knew how these fans were. So was something that she was aware of, and that's what she wanted to do, and so she did it. But at the end of the day, we do know that some people didn't really care about her. But I really hope they get this stuff together. And I just feel, again, I feel so sorry for her kids. I feel so sorry for her kids, especially the two youngest ones. Oh, that's so sad. The oldest one about to go to college if he's not already in college. And the two youngest one, I think they're still like in grammar school, probably junior high and all that stuff. Like, girl, I just feel so bad. I feel so bad for them, the kids and the husband. Imagine trying to coming home and finding your spouse gone. Oh, Lord have mercy. I would not. Mm, I wouldn't be able to handle it, baby. But anyway, y'all. Oh, I gave y'all a good amount of y'all. It be surprising me how I be squeezing some shit out. Okay, half the stuff that I was talking about, I ain't even had it written down in my notes. Okay, but it just be popping up because it's like, oh, okay, this was talking about on Twitter and all that stuff. But I got to give y'all a good video, or at least a lengthy video, so y'all can get through the rest of y'all week, and y'all can't say, Ashley, bitch, you was late. Okay. Well, I wasn't late today. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm about to go put a hot pad on my neck and I'm about to just chill out. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. Hopefully by the time y'all see me again, I will feel so much more better. I will be healed up. But yes, the headache has subsided for the most part. It's just irritation right now. So I took some Excedrins. I've been popping Excedrins and stuff, but I also was doing ibuprofen. My sister said just take the Excedrin. So I was like, okay, cool. But for the most part, all right. And I pray everybody that's affected by this hurricane and anything else that's going on, I pray that y'all get through it. And enjoy the rest of your week. And I will see y'all later. Peace, y'all.